Est-ce que vous connaissez la différence entre la Terre et puis le monde? Ben, la différence, c'est que le monde n'existe pas, et puis la Terre, c'est où on vit. Alors, on ne l'a jamais vu de nos propres yeux si elle est vraiment ronde. Voilà, on peut se poser la question.
Hey, cheers, Logical. I don't know what happened. My internet went down. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame, man. Oh, no, it's back. They could be doing maintenance or something. They might be doing some sort of maintenance. The Essex Fires got him was my third. Cheers. Oh no, man! It was the internet went down a couple of times, Chills, just for no reason. Just went down. Seems to be okay right now. It's okay on OBS. That's around 2000, between 2005 and 3000 kilobytes a second. It's normally okay. It starts getting low, then this green box goes red, and then I start having trouble. But it seems to be okay at the moment. Okay, let's get to it. Where are we going to go from here? Guys, I don't think it's going to last. It just keeps this. Oh, it's back now. What's going on?
Yeah, this day is a crazy day for me. It was 44 years ago today. I broke both my thighs, my shin, and my pelvis. I spent 3 years unable to walk, more or less. 23 surgeries. My left hip bone is in my right thigh. And then some. And then I had to deal with many years of opiate addiction. been kind of a lifelong mental battle. It's 2 Bloor West, I think. Canada's tallest skyscraper, but it's empty.
It sounds like you need to get some of that 1969 NASA tech. It works flawlessly.
Anyway, that's the Buck Moon.
Donate to Banatech. Yes, yes. Give me all your money.
Sitting behind one of
You
those
give all your money to me.
weather modification towers. Anyway, that's what I think. And I think different than everybody else, so that's cool. The Buck Moon. July 29th, 2026. Yeah, it's kind of an anniversary for me in a crazy way. It was a life changer, I'll tell you that.
And I bet it was.
19 years old.
Yeah, Tommy, that was... Oh, you was 19 when it happened.
Just
Damn.
19. So that'd be, I don't know, 45 years. Oops, I don't know. I don't really keep track of it. Something that I don't like to think about very much. It scarred me up in many ways. That's the way this life rolls, man. My shit show started back in the 70s, man, when things really started changing for me. Yeah, from basically 0 to 10 years old, life was divine. It was the best, especially in the 60s and early 70s. But things changed in the early 70s, and my mother died, and so did my dream. And then reality kicked in a big way. You know, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. We all have a moment in time where you get kicked in the head. Yeah. Oops. So this is from Toronto. I know it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. The old circuit board city.
Was that the... Hey, Shlo, welcome back.
So it's the Buck Moon. July 29th, 2026. Hope everybody's doing well in this crazy world. Okay, guys. Hope everybody's well. All you can do is do your best.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't let this place eat you alive. He's really good at doing that. Okay, man.
Good advice there from Tommy.
Peace out.
Good stuff, Tommy.
Ciao.
Oh, level Leo's back. Hopefully Leo put out a few more vids.
I love this clip. We've got a Russian
Right, let's check this out. We ain't seen Leo for a while, so let's check it out.
astronaut embarrassing all the Americans here with his antics on the International Space Station. The Russian astronaut is Oleg Kononenko. Oleg is in the middle of our screen here with his arms folded. Oleg's movement and actions on the space station here are so daft, so obvious that he gives the game away for all to see. And it's
God.
so damning that you can see the look of embarrassment upon his fellow thespians' mates' faces here. So let's check Oleg out. Like I said, you want to pay particular attention to the faces of Oleg's colleagues. And of course, watch how Oleg moves around the space station. At points he seems to fly about with his arms folded, turn around, and is able to come backwards, park in tight spots, all without seemingly touching anything in this so-called weightless environment. Incredibly impressive. So let's have a look.
Reversing, stand clear. Reversing, stand clear. Reversing, stand clear.
Jasmine Mogbelli and Satoshi Furukawa. Konstantin Borisov on the left in the front row, along with Nikolai Chub, Sergei Prokopiev,
Boing.
Oleg Kononenko, and on the far right in the front row.
Just seeing that was ridiculous. You've had Oleg fly forward.
Absolute nonsense.
Fly backwards. And then it was almost as if he hit a giant spring and he bounced back forwards towards the screen.
I mean, look at this. Look at this room they're crammed in. It could be anyone's office in Russia. It's just some random office with a few technical looking things around it. They've just crammed a bunch of people in there with suits on wires. This could be anywhere. It's so bad.
In the back row, from left to right, Andy Mogensen, Frank Rubio, Dmitry Patelin, Jasmine Mogbelli, and Satoshi Furukawa. Konstantin Borisov on the left in the front row.
Ridiculous.
Along with Nikolai Chub, Sergei Prokopiev, Oleg Kononenko, and
Boing.
right in the front row.
Boing.
How's he doing that?
Boing.
How's he moving and parking himself there?
What on earth is he
travelling
doing?
backwards? That's ridiculous. And now he's bouncing up and down. How is he able to change his directional vector? Just like the other astronauts doing the same bouncing act that I've highlighted in the past. Look how embarrassed his colleagues are here. They know what Oleg's doing gives the game away. More bouncing. And look how awkward his colleagues look here. What I love is Oleg in a minute flying backwards, seemingly able to stop.
Once
Boing.
again, we're standing by for the voice communications to sync up with the video
Boing.
that we're seeing. We should be getting underway here momentarily.
Yeah, you watch Oleg now fly backwards in a second from... Give it a minute here.
Stand by for 2 more minutes.
Good old Oleg.
All right, get ready for this. Get ready. Oleg's going to fly backwards here, stop on the spot, and then start bouncing. Watch. Flying backwards, stops, and then starts bouncing. It's ridiculous.
In the back,
Oh,
Just wanna
it's so
come back to
bad.
that scene
It
again,
is.
quickly.
It is so bad. That in fast forward would be quite funny. It's sped up
Sit
slightly.
down, folds his arms, flies backwards, stops on a dime, and then starts bouncing. Absolutely ridiculous.
row from left to right, Andy Mogensen.
And we'll just see this clip again once more where he does similar silly stuff. I want you to note how he's able to park, twist, turn, go backwards and park in between those people and stop without touching anything. Incredible stuff. Space fans, enlighten me. Because this is obvious fraudulent pantomime on display here.
Just looks like somebody's office. They've just crammed a bunch of dudes in.
Satoshi Furukawa.
Yes, dudes. They're all dudes.
On the left in the front row, along with Nikolai Chub, Sergei Prokopiev, Oleg Kononenko, and in the far right in the front row, Laurel O'Hara.
Check this out for parking. Amazing. Now, I've got to give it to Oleg. He made an absolute fool of everyone here and smiled.
I mean, how does he lean back like he just did, then bounce back forward? That is so obvious that he's on some wires.
And smiled whilst doing it.
You have Oleg Kononenko, and in the far right in the front row, Laurel O'Hara.
Check
Because
this out for parking.
at this point, there, you'll just keep going that way, wouldn't you? You just keep going backwards. How does he spring back up?
Amazing. Now, I've got to give it to Oleg. He made an absolute fool of everyone
Oleg.
here and smiled whilst doing it. So fair play to him for that. You got to love him for that. It would seem his American colleagues weren't digging the silly performance as much. Can't say I blame him. Totally gave the game away once again. Have a good one, everyone.
Three, two, one.
So I wanted to do a video on the spin of the earth and how it should wreak havoc on a sport like tennis. Now, some of you may or may not know, I have a pretty extensive tennis background, played for about 25 years now, played in college, played some lower level pro stuff, even as recently as this last year when I traveled to Japan.
Didn't Djokovic come out once with flat earth written on his bag or his racket or something? Sure, Djokovic come out with it. They soon put that to sleep, didn't they?
I did a spoof video on this topic on Facebook a few months ago when I was playing a tournament in Vegas, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth into it right now. So tennis players in general are extremely meticulous. They practice the same shots over and over and over in order to minimize the number of variables they're dealing with when they play their sport. Now, of those variables, they could be things like wind, they could be things like the speed of the court, humidity, altitude, even the brand of the ball will change the way a player may approach.
Morning, Simon. Morning. Welcome back, boy.
One of
Post,
the ways
Lev.
that they do that
Dan.
is by changing the tension of the strings in their racket. So here's Roger Federer talking a little bit about it.
26, 27 kilos, depending on the conditions of the speed of the court, how hot it is.
So it's not uncommon for Roger Federer to get 5, maybe 6 rackets strung after every match in order to have his instrument as precise as he possibly can. Now, one of the things you'll never hear a tennis player talk about having to adjust for is the spin of the earth. Let me explain. Now, scientists and teachers will tell you that our lack of experience of a sensation of spin is a lot like tossing a ball in a moving car at a constant speed, but that's actually only half of the equation. It's more similar to tossing a ball in a car at a constant speed while going in a continuous circle like the Earth supposedly is, much like this exaggerated example right here. So you can obviously see how the ball is affected by circular motion of the car. Now, I'm here on a tennis court, which is supposedly in a circular motion of its own, okay? This court is supposedly traveling about 1,000 miles an hour that way because of the spin of the earth, okay? That comes out to almost 1,500 feet per second, or about 1 mile every 4 seconds. Now, that's in the horizontal direction. We're also moving in the vertical direction because of the circular spin of the earth. Now, curvature math comes out to about 8 inches per mile squared, okay? Which means that in 4 seconds, like I talked about, we will have changed 8 inches up or down, depending on your reference point. Now, because of the squared relationship, that comes out to about a half an inch every second. So, standing on this court right here, if the center line was your reference point, that means in 1 second, this side would be a ½ inch higher, and that side would be a ½ inch lower. Here's an exaggerated example of what I'm talking about. So here's our tennis court, and as the Earth spins towards the east, you can obviously see how compared to the center of the court, one side goes down and one side goes up. Yet I don't experience a difference playing on this side as opposed to that side, or if the court happened to be oriented east-west instead of north-south. And here's the thing, this phenomenon should be different depending on where you're located, because the Earth spins at different speeds depending on which latitude you're located on. Yet you don't hear about the Minnesota Golden Gophers tennis team going down and struggling against the Miami Hurricanes because the speed of the Earth is 40% faster in Miami than it is in Minneapolis. In closing, Rafael Nadal can't go back out on the court until the labels on his water bottles are adjusted the way he likes it. Dominika Cibulkova can tell you where the tennis balls are from based on the way that they smell. These guys are unreal at what they do, and they are as tuned in as any athlete or scientist for that matter into the variables that affect their craft and their environment. And the spin of the Earth simply isn't one of them. Should have warmed up.
Lens effect test. I don't know what test it's actually doing though in the test. What's the lens effect test? Bizarre.
Right here in the UK, they're talking about a potential of compulsory voting, making people vote. It's not off the table, apparently.
How can you make people vote? Someone that don't want to vote, they're not going to vote. They're going to force them to.
And the Barnum's coming in. Change! Change! Yeah, change! And with that shake-up, among the many laws and bills and bans and everything that you've been hearing about, of course it's going to shake things up even more. And one of those is, like I've just mentioned, it's not off the table.
It's impossible to see Venus at night in the heliocentric model. Absolutely, Jeff.
To vote.
And Mercury. Mercury's even worse, actually.
And if you don't, you'll be fined. Okay, so if you don't decide that you think, I'm speaking...
In Australia, they get fined and stuff for not voting. Do they? Really? Wow.
If you think that the whole system is an absolute crock and you wouldn't trust any of them as far as you could throw them, and
but this is what I mean. A lot of people feel like this. A lot of people feel like the system's broken, and everyone just keeps voting in the government every time. It doesn't matter what colour it is. You're still voting in the government, and that system there is completely broken. So why would you vote? Why? Why would you take part? They're all selected and they're not elected, right? We all know this. Fabian or fucking Skull and Bones. It's all the same shit.
By voting, what that signifies...
And there's millions of people that feel like that. No, I'm not voting. Not for this crap.
Is trust. When you vote in something, it means you trust it. If you think the whole system's a crock like I do, they still want you to vote. In fact, they would go as far to force you to do it. How far away with steps like this, if this is of course enforced, along with all the other bills, laws and bans that have just been non-stop, right? How long will it be until you're then forced to vote for someone specifically? Never happened in a democracy. Never happened in somewhere like the UK. Really, let's think about this, guys. Really effing think about it, shall we? Yeah? All these pushes towards a dystopian, Orwellian type future that's looking more like a dictatorship in supposed democratic countries day by day.
Yeah.
And if you think you're going to escape this, whether it's the UK or any democratic country you think you live in at the moment, should we get past the idea that these people, supposed people making the decisions in power, are so loving and forgiving and just want the best for the peeps, us plebs, that they wouldn't, at the drop of a hat, turn to a form of a dictatorship like North Korea, where even if you were to, like I said, hey, it's happening. Yeah, make a tweet, do a criticism, tweet about certain things, knock at the door. It's already happening. So to suggest that it would never happen, come on. What, a North Korean style dictatorship across the world globally wouldn't happen? No. We're not one disaster or catastrophe away from that. We're not. No. Must be because they love us. Ta-ta.
I hate your face, see it every day. I try to block you, but you just don't go away.
It's at 100-foot distance. It's at 100 meters. 100 foot or 100 meters away? Oh, 600 feet from the observer. Okay. Interesting, right? A huge curvature destroyer, a huge, like, boats going over the horizon when you're observing them from the shore, right? This crushes all that. Completely crushes it. And there you go, a perfectly flat lake. Beautiful. In the house. Great to see you, World. Great to see the lower voter turnout is a good sign. Yeah. Hey, Stace, welcome in. Great to see you guys. Sky Free, what an awesome channel. Big shout out to Sky Free. This is the moon. This is another gym. We've got a couple of more down here. Have to go up to. We'll have to spread these out. We watched this one today. Brendan. Lev in there. We've got Lev in there as well. Oh, okay. Get it onto there.
This is Dabu7, and you are looking at apocalyptic fires that are raging in France and Spain. These two
It's
areas,
insane.
seeing non-stop fires, you can see the atmosphere filled with smoke.
I wonder if this is what we're smelling this from over in France. Maybe that's what I was smelling the other night.
And this is causing massive issues.
These are
in
huge
those
fires over in
places.
France at the
Now,
moment.
we have issues here in America as well. We have
Yeah, the States have some crazy fires going on. Europe's on ablaze.
Pacific Northwest still on fire, with D. White reporting that his vehicle was covered in ash this morning when he stepped outside. You can see the fires all over. An aerial shot here out of France.
Look at France, man. Look at that. Look at the size of that. That's coming from right over here. That's where it starts. What? That's a huge amount.
Showing just how massive some of these pockets
Look at the sky at the back. It's even red. Look at it.
of fire are, and authorities are having a hard time.
Yeah, you can see the glow. You can just see the glow through the smoke. That's intense.
Trying to counter a fire this massive right now, with some of these fires zero contained. And it really does start to look apocalyptic in some of these shots. The people on the front
Yeah, the
line.
Americans had this a couple of years ago, didn't they? They had the same thing. There's some terrible fires over there in Cali. Remember we was talking to Laura about it. Do you remember? It seems like the Americans are pretty adept though at putting these out, or are they? Or is that just a myth? I don't know.
France going on to say that they have
Look at the size of the area, man.
largest peacetime evacuation since World War II. You'll see here just how quickly, within minutes, this fire spreads from that mountainside right up to this spot and consumes it all.
No way.
Just like
what? How long did that take then? What was that like?
and an absolutely insane wall of fire in Spain. These guys trying to fight it but forced back.
You're probably going to get all those fire tornadoes and everything, right? Have you seen those fire tornadoes? They look crazy. Really, they really do.
Wow.
Right.
If you are experiencing
It looks like the wind's kind of blowing this way and they're kind of downwind. So they're kind of behind it.
anything that has to do with the fires or the smoke,
But that wind could change direction any time, and then these guys are in big trouble.
in the comments
You got to
below.
give it to the firefighters, man. They do a good job. You know, about the only honest profession.
And join me for the live stream where I cover this in greater detail Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m.
You know,
Eastern.
government
right
kind
here
of
on
job.
7.
But yeah, man, they risk their lives, man. You got to give it to the firemen.
July 25th, 2026. It's 11:11 in the morning.
Hello, Eldon Bean. Welcome in.
Right here.
Santero's back. Welcome back, Santero. Post
right
says
here.
Banners Beef Club.
Was all these were laid out. The wind's going the opposite way, but these things are floating this way. I'm gonna do a time lapse. I just hit those two earlier. And this one. But other than that, it's not bad of a day. A little bit of wind. Mid to high 90s, supposedly. Said yesterday it was only like 91, but it felt like 100. And all of this was covering the sunrise this morning. I'm gonna try to grab a sunrise. Almonds getting close. This is gonna be a really, really early year for a lot of people. They're just busting open. Even the little one. Even the little guy. All right, I'm gonna do a time lapse.
We play.
Soldiers, one man goes here, I'm back out on another old world explore. It's Monday, I think, so they say. Who knows? Time's all messed up at the minute, you know. I don't know where we bloody are. Anyway, I went on a bit of an explore this morning, bit of a failed mission, generals. So I've come to another place called Hermit's Wood. Now, I did this ages ago. But there's a lot of different stuff around here. There's a lot of narrative boards. I mean, it isn't a massive place, but it's interesting nonetheless. I mean, some of you'll say it's melted. I know where I stand. Some of you'll say it's melted. Some of you'll say it's erosion. Some of you'll say it's natural. Some of you'll say it's Tartarian. But the thing is, generals, I'm going to go round these boards and we're going to pick the bones out of it. Do a CSI on it. I don't think there's too many people about, but I just thought to check in with you guys. I couldn't leave you without an explore. I wasn't satisfied. I did a little 10-minute vid this morning. It's not too brilliant. Did find a couple of little sneaky things out, but this is another one. This is well, it'll say it all on the boards. We'll do the boards, guys. So let's go and see what we've got. I'll take you on a little boots on the ground round here. I'm an old world explorer. I like looking for hidden history. I like picking the bones out of history. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying all history's fake. All I'm saying is a lot of it does not add up. Your dates don't add up. The equipment, the populations, a lot of it does not add up.
Missing time.
So, don't know, and we'll pick the bones out of this. Now, this is the parish of Stanton by Dale with Dale Abbey. That's the Hermitage, which we're going to take a look at in a minute. Now, this is where we are. We're on Ghost Hawthorne Hedge. Sounds a bit spooky, doesn't it? So there's Dale Abbey, there's the village. Hotbrook Extension Wood due to natural spread. Boyer Grange, Hermit's Wood, which is where we're heading, Woodpecker Hill. That's All Saints Church, a little picture of it. But it says here, Hermit's Wood and All Saints Church. Hermit's Wood is probably...
Fragment of the original forest, was it?
A fragment of the original forest cover of Derbyshire. It is basically a dry acid, mixed deciduous woodland on a steep sandstone scarp slope. About 6
sandstone
flowering plants, including both varieties
sandstone
of
slope.
Hybrid, 24 species of birds and many fungi. There we go. They've been identified in this woodland. The Hermitage was excavated. The Hermitage was excavated around 1130. So it was excavated. What does that mean? They dug it up?
Yeah.
It was done by a Derby
dug up
who had a
in
vision to the
1130.
worship of God here at Deepdale. Anyway, bit of research on it. It says here, the attached house was originally built around 1480 when the abbey founded around 1200. But anyway, enough of that, generals. Let's go and take a look around here. Now, there's a lot of nature around. I just hope my camera doesn't play up because it went black screen. And do you know what, guys? Do you know
cheers, Jay, for coming in. I appreciate you, dude.
I'll be honest with you, I'm in a bit of a stroppy mood. I thought, that's bloody typical. I've had a right crap
Cheers,
morning.
man.
And I just threw the camera at the floor and hey, presto.
Why is Africa not always on fire then? That's actually a pretty good question, Simon, actually.
But anyway, let's go and see what we can find around here.
Yeah.
Nature.
Well, I heard this guy, he suggested the other day, maybe they've got a way of removing the clouds so the sun just comes through, as well as spraying it as well for like keep the heat in, then remove it, and then, I don't know. But yeah, something's definitely up with the weather in the UK. Normally after a week, guys, or 2 weeks of hot weather in the UK, normally you get massive downpours. We get huge thunders, lightnings, and yeah, it's like heavy, heavy downpours. But we haven't got none of that this time. It's just been constant heat, hot every day. Yeah, maybe they can just remove the clouds.
I mean,
maybe what they're spraying up there is not letting the clouds form or something, or it's just letting all the heat in.
Obviously,
could be something like
that. I mean, if they said they've excavated it, I mean, come on, that means dug it up, don't it? You know? I don't know. And like I say, a lot of this history stuff, I'm not saying it's all fake, guys. I really aren't. You know, there is some truth out there. But the problem is, like I say, the timelines, the 17, the 1800s, the population we had, We were working with horse and carts and bits of rope and stuff. There was no cranes. So, you know, how did we get these blocks up? I mean, there was a steeplejack in the UK called Fred Debney. And even he couldn't work out how he got a 5-ton block right at the top of these bloody buildings in London. So, I mean, you tell me, something just has not adding up, has it? And that's what I'm doing. I'm out here, boots on the ground, best way, sharing it with you guys. We've built an awesome community, guys. Every single one of you is absolutely awesome. And I got so many comments saying, wow, you built such a good community. I haven't built it, you've built it. But anyway. Let's check this relic out. Now this is the Hermitage. And it's a scheduled ancient monument. Make of that what you will. Now they've slipped up on this, guys. But we'll have a little look around it. Now a lot of these places are just full of bullshit, really. Some of you might remember this from a long time ago, but I have put an Explorer out for you guys because I'm out and about, been out all day, and had a bit of a fail this morning. But I mean, look at that. Can you see how it's in sections again? Section running all the way through.
Yeah.
Now some of you'll say it's sedimentary.
No, that's a ring.
Some of you'll say it's erosion.
That's how wood breaks down.
Try and zoom in on my scabby finger.
Breaks down in blocks and lines, just like that.
Now I don't know. I wasn't here. None of us were here. And sometimes even the experts don't know. So, you know.
No one's really got Scooby-Doo, have they?
A lot of our history is guesswork. I mean, even these scientists and you bloody NASA and all them, even they'll say that it's all guesswork. Gravity's a theory. It's guesswork. It's all guesswork, guys.
Let's give Gaz a thumbs up.
Well, I'm joining the crew because, listen, the world's took the pee out of me for nearly 50 years. So I'm taking the pee out the world now. Anyway, let's get back to this. The Hermitage. Scheduled ancient monument. Now, it says here, I don't know who was about in 1130 AD, but somebody must have been knocking about to tell this story. Around 1130 AD, a baker in Derby called Cornelius had a dream in which the Virgin Mary, mother of Jesus, told him to go to Deepdale, the old name for this place. So it isn't even called what it's called. It isn't even called Darleydale. It was Deepdale, Depdale, the old name for this place, and worship God. The baker responded to God's call and came here. He dug the cave in the hillside and lived in it for about 20 years. Here we go. Now it says here, the Hermitage appears to have been divided into two parts. The western nearer end, which was probably a chapel, nobody knows, with a niche for a cross and some candles. And the eastern further end was the hermit's living accommodation. How do you know that? I don't know. That's why it says probably. Anyway, it says accommodation outside. Oh, accommodation outside. High in the rock face are some square holes suggesting there was once a lean-to shelter, possibly for a few animals, firewood, etc. He obtained water from a hermit's well situated near the churchyard. Oh, we'll have a look for that. Around 1150 AD, the hermit moved down the hill and built oratory, small private chapel with living accommodation on the site of Darleydale Abbey Church, which is what we've just looked at on that board. Now this is the bit here. The local sandstone rock is very soft and easily worn away, but photographic evidence suggests that erosion damage only became a problem here after World War II. Yeah? So why did it just start eroding after World War II? So it's managed to survive from 1150 AD, and then all of a sudden, World War II, it just started eroding like magic. You know what I mean? So I've took you right through that little narrative board there. I'm sorry if I bored you. But a lot of people say, oh, you know, you just waffle on. Well, I'll give you a little bit of detail there. But what we're saying, guys, because I can see structure in there.
You gotta talk though, Gaz, haven't you? You gotta talk. You gotta say what you see.
I mean, that looks like a face.
It's not
of
waffle.
some sort, like it's some sort of carving, maybe. You know. And like I say, it's strange how you've got these sections running all through it, and somebody's actually whacked a nail in there. What's that say? Moyer and Trev 2023. So somebody's had a bit of a date up here by the looks of it. Moyer and Trev, God bless you.
Oh, was someone using? Is that from a climber? Was someone climbing up there? Is that what that's from?
Graffiti. And look at these sections. Now there's a couple of guys doing this sort of stuff. If you look in the UK, you've got Spookies with 2 S's. He does some great stuff. And then you've got Paul Cook, he does some awesome stuff too. Absolute awesome general. Well, you're all awesome generals. And then you've got your guys over the pond, your Mountology crew. Curtis and Water the Tree, Ross, New West Reset, Shawnee B, all the crew over there doing us proud. So you've got us guys in the US try and put things together. You guys in the US try and put things together, and us guys in the UK try and put things together. I'm just the bridge between. Look at that. Markings and its service markings. Now I'm assuming as that's where the little wooden shack would have been for keep the animals, but I'm only guessing the same as they are. You know what I mean? I mean, there could have been some sort of tack in here. That could have been for lighting, for all we know. Because they did have technology back then. It's all been ripped out and hidden. It's all stashed in the Vatican. Same as all the other bloody good stuff, or wherever it is, Smithsonian, UNESCO. They nick all the good stuff. I mean, what went here? Could have had something here, generals, and it could have been something totally different than what they're telling us. Oh my God, what are them in there? Them wasps of some sort. What sort of wasps are them? See them? Hiding in that little hole. I don't know how far that hole goes back, but they look like stingies. I don't fancy
There was
that.
wood lice in there as well. See all the wood lice?
Nick of the family Groves, he'll probably know. But look at that, you've got a little render on it and everything like we see everywhere. Is it burnt? Sorry guys. Is it burnt? Is it rendered? Is it burnt rendered? But it's definitely got a covering round it like it was rendered at some point. You guys will know what I mean. Like I say, it's not too big, this place, but it's interesting. It's an interesting little place to look at. So you've got holes. I mean, these are here for some reason. Probably would have been shelving, or who knows. Could have been some for lighting, some for shelving. Might have been electrics in here back then, because they had different systems and all. You're not telling me they built all these massive buildings in the 1800s with candles. Come on, guys. They had tech back then. I don't care what anyone says. They didn't build these massive structures walking around with a candle and a candle holder. You know? They had better ways and means. Here's the cross they were on about. Bit of a satanic creepiness in there. Scroats. We're on to you. Yeah, something's been taken from here as well, like. You see that? I should say something's been taken from there. Because there's an indent in the wall, like something went all the way up. Probably to that cross. And then here. Now I don't know if that's been bricked up. I don't know why you'd brick that up. That's just strange in itself, isn't it? No, yeah, let's just brick this up here. You know? Like mobs. Wasps and mobs. I like looking for the old graffiti art. You got one from 78 here. But I like looking for the really,
7 years
really
old
graffiti. I mean, who's just bricked that up? Probably did it in World War II when they stripped the place.
Hey, Cat, welcome in.
Started eroding all of a sudden after World War II.
Honour, welcome
Their
in.
story, obviously.
Nibbles.
Something would have gone here. Got a channel cut out of there for something. Just let me camera's taking it all in for you, generals. And then you'll get the guys out there who'll say it's part of a giant tree. Well, they don't know what it is, because they've even said it's thought to be, it's believed to be, it's probably this, it's probably that. You get this same sort of narrative all over. It filled us full of shit, guys. And they've made a load of bloody stuff up. And now we're trying to figure it out. There's a candle in there, look. They always say the building's melted like wax, don't they? Well, some of them look like that, to be fair. Some of the rock formations I see. And then you've got a lot of people who say we're in Satan's little season. And what? It's in there. Birdie nest. It's alright, guys, nesting season's done over here. I'm not disturbing anything. That's my lucky bird's nest, though. That's awesome. Your little Jenny ran that, though. Don't even know what time it is. I've got to get back home, yeah. Done that with like a creepy face. It's like he's got eyes and a beard and everything. It's like a beard and a nose. Man, this place is spooky. I'm not getting good vibes from this, guys, I'll be honest with you. It's not a very good vibe place. And when my camera decided it completely shut down, I thought, yeah, there's stuff around here. Dodgy energy. Well, 86, there's one. I want to say a big shout out to Water the Tree, Ross. You had to cord with me there, brother, earlier on, because you put a post on saying, oh, you had an energy sucker. Do you know what? They're out there. NPCs and energy suckers, they are out there.
Yeah.
And they like touching you as well. They'll come up to you and touch you and you feel it and you're like, get off. Bloody energy suckers. We're good vibes. They can feel the good vibes. That's why they feel they need to come and put you on a downer, make you feel down. Well, sorry guys, that ain't happening with me, because it's not very often I'm on a downer. If I am on a downer, you'll know. You'll be able to tell by my videos. Like I say, I'm in a bit of a strop today. I've got a bit of a rag on today, but I can't be all happy, smiley, wild man all the time, because I've been lied to that much. I'm pissed off. So now I'm out here doing a bit of payback on these lying gats, because they've lied to us about everything. These shit bags. Don't know what's round here. Like I say, some of you might remember this place. Hermitage. Yeah, you've just made it bloody up. Could be anything. Definitely structure. Massive structure, and it goes right round. All this woodland goes right round. It's all underneath the woodlands. Absolutely crazy. Do you know what Mrs. Wildman says to me earlier on? She says, do you know what, Gareth? She calls me Gareth. Says, I bet you'd like golf. And do you know what? I probably would like golf. But I'll tell you a little secret about my way of thinking now, guys. Now, what do you give a pet or an animal when they're bored to keep them occupied? Like bread and circuities. What would you give a dog to play with? What would you give an animal to play with? You give it a ball, right? How many sports involve a ball? I say no more. You know what I mean? That's what they think of us. Oh, give them a ball, it'll keep them happy, and we can get away with keep lying to them, stripping them of all the money, building a little bunkers or whatever they're doing. Well, they can kiss me arse, and they know it. So yeah, give them a ball, give them a football, give them a golf ball, give them a cricket ball, give them a basketball. Funny, isn't it? That's what they think of us. Pets. That's what we are. Cattle. Some of us learn to think for ourselves, and that's why I built this wild army so we can all come together, think for ourselves. All the Maltologists, all the Tartarians, it doesn't matter what you're into. I know I keep saying it. That's why I built the wild army, for a bridge. Crazy round, isn't it, there? I keep finding this stuff, but I really don't know which way to go. Now, I wanted to take you a little wander through this woodland. There's some beautiful nature about, but I've probably spooked it with talking. And these stairs are steep. So we never know. Might bump into a couple of birdies, a couple of squirrels, bunnies. Certainly no people about, which is great for me. I'll take a little look up here. Where are all these bloody mushrooms he said were about? Liars. Masses of fungus. Alright. None on there. I can hear them. I can hear the wildlife. But I can't see it. Man, that's some stairs. So yeah. If you're into old world exploring, looking for buried history, try and figure out a hidden past. The Wild Army UK. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Build it for us. Build it for yourselves. We'll keep it going. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep the missions going. It's getting that windy, isn't it? Pretty high up here. I might be able to get you a view for the day, but it's getting that dead windy. I mean, look at that. Burnt to a crisp. Really need some rain. It did rain yesterday for about half an hour. I've never seen everyone so happy. Right, here we go. I don't know whether to go down this way or not, guys. Might be missing something, you know. I'll try not to follow the paths if I can, because you find more when you go off the bloody things. And that's a big drop. Let's go back this way, because I don't think there's too much there. Oh God, I haven't got a clue what time it is. It's going to be a late one tonight, I think. Just glad that my camera kept back in, else it would have been a failed mission all round. Bloody knackered, generals. Been out since 8 o'clock this morning trying to find nuggets. I found a couple, but nothing major. Just this one really. You're gonna have to go back down the bloody things, aren't we? Come on, then. Yeah, big shout out to all the guys in America. John Levy as well. Our lunch break. What goal this time? Altered reality. Oh. Spartan Red. Dino, Fervent Teat. All the crew. So many of you. Don't let people suck your energy, guys. Give them the finger. Wild Army, aren't we? That's what it's all about. Giving the world the finger. Checking out these crazy old world places in style. Looking at the probablys and the maybes and thought to be's. Because it's the same through all of it. Look at this bloody place. Yeah, just excavated, you know. Plenty of bloody places he could have lived. I can get under a tree. Excavate a rock. Awesome. Oh, bless him, at least he had a proper dream. Oh, guys, I had a weird dream last night. Earthquake last night, I had my dreams. Rocks flying everywhere there was. Bloody bonkers. Taking you all on a mission. Talking to myself in the British woodlands. Like a proper lemon. Do you know what? I prefer be doing there. I'm watching that bloody Netflix and that other tribe. Get out here and live it. Bloody watching it. I mean, you're watching me, God, but you know what I mean. Don't like you being brainwashed. We're just out doing it real time. No AI, no bullshit, just out there. Boots on the ground. I'm sharing the UK with you guys are sharing the US with me. It's awesome. And I know Curtis, if you go to Curtis's and Jen's channel, man, that was Half Moon Bay. My God, guys, it was like a scene from Planet of the Apes. Absolutely awesome stuff, Generals. Respect to you. Oh, mesmerised with that. I mean, Shawnee B and them, they got me mesmerised with their stuff, but our Half Moon Bay were crazy. So yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody said in the comments, oh, not all history's fake. No, it probably isn't. You know, I'm not out there to destroy history. I'm out there to question it. Question everything we've been bloody told. Because man, there's some fibbers out there. Big fibbers. And they make a lot of money out of fibbing. Whereas I make nothing out of truth telling. Hello, Squidgy. Squirrel. There you go, you little bugger. There he is. Go on, dude. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. He's down up there.
Squirrels are awesome.
He's off.
Love squirrels.
Oh, bloody wild, man. Probably chuck something at me in a minute. So yeah, a bit of a strange mission today. Like I say, it's not nothing major exciting, but it's still something, guys. It's still something we've got to come and check out. Try and get what woodland shots in I can, and what wildlife shots I can. Oh great, who's this guy? He's on a mission. Look, he's on one 10 men in black, is it? Oh no. How are you, buddy?
Alright.
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, sound tall, bro. Oh my God. I thought he was going to have me. Got down here, I mean, there's the abbey there. What's left of it? You see it? Now, there isn't really much point taking a look at that, guys, because that's all it is. It's just that. Another piece of annihilation. Did they dig that up as well? Makes you bloody wonder. Dug up, melted, burnt, destroyed. That sky looks bonkers. It don't look real, does it? I swear it's a bloody hologram sometimes. Hey up, dude. Hey, mate. Look at this woolly dude. Woolly dude. What's happening, bruv? Plenty of these guys about, isn't there? Hey?
Gaz has bumped into a glober.
He's having none of it though, he's munching his grass. I'm surprised they haven't got a ball to play with, to be fair. Right, here, what's in here? Let's check this out. Have a little woodland walk. So yeah, if you're enjoying these videos, guys, don't forget to give us a sub. It does help us out. Hit the thumbs up. But saying that, I'm getting over 100 thumbs up I'm getting so many good comments, but we still... Dragonfly, I still think they're holding us back. Something just not right. Where's he gone? Land for me, dude, land for me. Nah.
I bought some.
Don't know if I caught him. Is he getting land? I love dragonflies. Go on, dude, land. Go on, you bugger. I'm trying to stand still, guys, because sometimes they land for you. I'd love to get him in. He's coming close. Come on, bud. Feel the vibe. He ain't frightened of me, he's feeling the vibe. Go on, dude. Land for me then. You landing? Don't land on me though. Could make me jump, make me look like a right tit. What's chewing on me now? Try and be best zoom in on him for you. There's the two of them. And he's bloody quick. Let's take a look round here, see if there's any mushrooms knocking about. Hello. And he come close then. Can't remember what they're called. I know you've got your spotted chaser, which are the blue ones. Somebody will know what he's called. I used to know all the names of them, but I've had that much stuff go in my brain. Forget. One thing I don't forget is mushrooms. Oh God, I'm 30 minutes in. I hope I'm not boring you guys. Just having a wander in a pond here. There's another one, look. Dragonfly. Look how cool that is. Got him right in there. He's literally smiling into the camera, wasn't he? That was a different one. There we go, we got a dragonfly. I knew one on Midland for me. You know I'm not warm. I'm around stuff like that all the time. And do you know what? The longer you sit, it's amazing how many wild creatures come to you. It's crazy. And they come round you. Unless you're full of nastiness, like, and then, you know, they don't come round you. Hello, bloody brick everywhere here. What's that? Where's that from? Where's that bloody from? Bloody, aren't you? They're all bricks, they are. Look at them. Bloody ancient. They're all up here. Man, I bet there's stuff all under here. Been annihilated, hasn't it? Bugger. Now, I think there's a big tree up here, and it had a, last time I come, it had a load of shrooms in it. So we'll take a look. See if we've got any polypores knocking about or anything. I'm after chagga mushroom as well. I do find it now and then. It's good for, well, it's good for a lot of stuff, guys. If you research chagga mushroom, all the bushcraft guys have it. They'd be off of a tree. Man. No shrooms on it. Oh. You can tell they've mass seeded this place because look, the trees haven't even set properly. You know? That's what they do with these historical places.
It's probably a couple of feet under your ground. Under the ground there is sandstone.
Make it overgrown. Cover everything up. Usually birch. Well, that one wasn't drifted in too well, was it?
Mm.
For the size of it.
There.
There's stuff all under here, isn't there? Time are we on? They're up there, they're shrooms, look. My God, it's gone 4 o'clock. Oh no, it's in the
I'd probably say within 6 feet.
Snapped off.
There's sandstone.
And it's gone 4 o'clock. Which means my boy, it's going to be 7, 8 o'clock when I get in tonight. But you know what? Don't really matter. Another squirrel over there. I thought that was chagga mushroom up there, but to be honest, guys, it's on the wrong type of tree for a start. So that is not chaga. Chaga grows on birch. Oh, it might be.
It's like sap.
Is it?
It's like old sap with the branches being broken off.
It looks like chaga. I know one thing. I want to climb up there and find out. Because things you bloody do when you're off work, eh? I wish I could do this all the time, you know. Work sucks, doesn't it? Tell you what else sucks, the time difference between our bloody countries. You're up all hours. I miss a lot of your stuff, I do, because you're all up early hours of the bloody morning. Like when you were putting your stuff on, I'm going work. Or I'm going bed. But we all catch up with each other at some point, don't we? Take a little look down here. Oh, it's slipping off and crushing me nuts. So yeah, just out there taking you with me. That looks rude. On a boots on the ground mission to the Hermitage, whatever it is. So yeah, not a crazy explore generals, but bit of a nature one, bit of a mission, bit of an explanation as for who I am and what we do. Like I say, I'm Gaz, the wild man. You guys are the wild army, and we're out there seeing what truth we can find, whether it's history, whatever they're doing up there, whatever they're doing in there. We can bust them a bit. It's all good. And we'll do it together. Man, I'm cream crackered and I've got to get home, yeah. It's all worth it. Right, guys. So, I'm going to sign out for now. Not really a massive vid, it's only a short vid. I just wanted to take you on a little explore. Explain myself a little bit. You all know me by now. You know what I'm like and who I am, you know. But yeah, if you're new over here, stay tuned, guys, because we find some crazy stuff. I mean, that bloody Chatsworth House. Man, what a place that was. Full of demonic crazy shit.
And we watched that Saturday.
A bit of it. Some of it's so hard.
Yeah, I've got that on the list for Saturday.
They hide it really well. And then sometimes they just show it in plain sight, you know.
Yeah,
If we don't say
Chatsworth
anything,
House.
we're just consenting, aren't we? We're just consenting to everything they do. But I don't consent to jack shit, so you can tell AI that one if you want. Because I'm the wild man, guys. I built the wild army. And we don't really give a shit. We're just out there, questioning, putting the world to rights, having a rant, and enjoying this beautiful countryside. Looking for evidence in mythology, looking for evidence of Tartaria. Bits of nature, bits of awesomeness. So yeah, I'm going to sign out for now, guys, because I've really got to get back home. So I'll see you all in the next vid. Will be another vid soon because I'm off work, so who knows where we end up. I'm going to go to the Iron Bridge, guys, because that is the first iron bridge ever made. And do you know what? No records of it. No pictures of it being constructed. There's one little picture, a painting from years ago, which just popped up, funnily enough. 2 little bars. Nah, make of that what you will. But if I get down to the Iron Bridge, that place is bonkers because it's all red brick underneath and everything. It's deep, that place is. That is deep. Like I say, even in the museum, they haven't got many records. Well, I don't think they've got any records of it being built. Funny that, isn't it? Same as most of these places. So yeah, until next time, guys, I'm going to sign out because I've got to get back home. Hope you enjoyed that little wander. Wandering upon a little bit of strangeness, a little bit of weirdness. I'm the wild man, guys. Stay tuned for the next vid. Who knows what we're going to find. Take care, generals. God bless you all. Big love to all the soldiers out there. It's wild man, guys, signing out. Boots on the ground. Oi, oi.
Good stuff.
Welcome to music.
Oh.
Well, what's been going on? I know. Yeah. Lots, so much stuff.
Can't really hear Brendan.
Up to my ears with being busy. Aren't we all? Of course we are. Yeah. I don't know, I'm struggling with YouTube. There's some channels that I will always watch. But it's become a AI fest, and everything is just crap.
True.
Basically. Apart from the people I know. You know who you are. Melody. Senses working overtime has done some music, and I will very soon do a little montage, if you like, and a link to his channel, so where you can get hold of the music. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff, and it's nice to see him doing stuff as well. So big shout out to Senses. What else did I want to talk about? Not a lot really. We've all got stuff going on, and when my thing is over, then I'll be able to talk about it. But at the moment I can't, which is frustrating for me, I can assure you. Music wise, good. So I've got a gig coming up on Sunday, my daughter's birthday, and we're playing 2 sets at 45-50 minutes, and I've got 3 solo parts because one of the main players isn't going to be there, Duncan. He's the guy who can play every instrument: mandolin, tangerine, banjorin, guitar, whatever instrument he can play it. He's good. He's so good, so good. And he's only got 2 fingers that he can use. It's incredible. It's like, how do you do it? So yeah, we got the gig. So there's his, in one of the pieces, it's the Blackest Crow, and he normally plays a slide guitar in it, which is really nice. But because he's not going to be there, I foolishly volunteered myself. If I said, if you would like me to play, I will play his piece. So yeah, I've been trying to do that at practice.
Yeah, it's been good to
the
learn,
first
Brent.
piece of music that I've got is called Angelina Baker, and it's become a real battle with me. And the silly thing is, it's not that I can't play it. I can play it. I'm getting so anxious. I'm not used to this, I tell you. And I take my hat off to anyone that does any live performances. I really got so much admiration. Even if you're crap, I think you're brilliant. So there's just this one piece of music that I'm even holding my breath as I go to play it, which that's how anxious I am.
Oh man.
And it's it's a battle that I've got to face and deal with. Just do it.
Is it anxiety, nerves,
I know it's
like, the jitters, like, you know?
I'm causing the anxiety.
How do you conquer that?
Yeah, so
I would say to try and take you to yourself to a nice, sort of comfortable space in your mind.
3 attempts, and it wasn't sort of happening, and I was almost pleading, like, can we just drop my solo bit?
God.
And he is.
You'll be alright, Bryn.
And
Just
I'm
relax
so
with
glad
it, man.
he said what he said. He wouldn't let me give in. He said, you know, doesn't matter if you muck up. He's got me back.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have a better person in the world to be covering your back. But it's really strange because I know the whole group, when it comes to my part, they're probably all like holding their breath. Can he get through it? Can he get through it? So I'm aware of, if you like, their anxiety. Although they're so laid back, some of them, they're brilliant. But I don't think, you know, I've been given advice and all of that, and I think it's just a case of you've got to deal with it, ain't you? Yeah, so we get through the first couple of songs, and they're really fast, very fast numbers to start with. Tripping up the stairs and something of Kildare as well. Not lakes, is it? Rake, that's it. The rakes. Rake of Kildare. Very fast jigs to start off with. So it's like, and then it's over before you know it, and there it is. Brennan, it's you. Are you ready? Never ready, always ready. You just got to do it, I know. And whatever happens, happens, doesn't it? So I've got 3 numbers. I'll start off with Angelina the Baker. Then it's A Shoken Farewell. That's been sort of brought further into the list. I used to play it as right at the very end, as the encore or the very last song. But now it's is it the last in the first set? It's the last number. So yeah, I've got that. So and then the Blackest Glow. So I'll probably just I'll give you an idea. The hardest thing for me is knowing the speed, because, you know, we've tried different things with them starting very quietly and me coming into it, and it just doesn't work. And I hope everyone's surviving and doing as best as you can. I think the guitar's pretty much tuned. We're going to find out, aren't we?
Brendan's improved massively. You can just tell by those first few notes. The finger work that he's doing. Impressive. Sounding okay, Brent?
Mouth is very dry. Actually, luckily I have some water. Look at that. Smart water. Not that clever. Right, so, yeah, the first number. Angelina the Baker. And it ain't Australian. It's an American
tune. Right, Angeline the Baker. So yeah, that's that bit. That's Angeline the Baker, the one that I'm really struggling with. The other one, it was so it'd be that first, then a Shogun Farewell.
Improvement's crazy though. Doesn't even look like Brent's looking at the strings there. Just kind of just feeling it, right? Huge improvement.
I only play up to that.
Awesome, man.
Then everyone else comes in just before that. But the B part is. Shogun, and then in the second part, the set 2, when we get to the Blackest Crow, so we sing 3 verses, da, 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 and we're playing la-di-da-di-da. But on the 4th verse is when Duncan would come in and play his solo, and that's when I'm coming in to play the solo. So it goes like and then it's
Mate, with a bit of practice, you'll have that in no time, Brent.
it needs to have a little bit of sliding.
Yeah, and a bit of practice, Brent, you'll have that no time. I suppose he ain't got the time though, has he? When's the date for this gig? Oh gosh.
And then there's the other flat picking ones that they do play the tunes, the music's played, but I don't pick it. I just play the rhythms. Oh, and I play the drum on too. So I'm doing bit of percussion as well now.
Oh, nice.
I've been promoted to percussion.
Do like a bit of percussion.
And it's I can never say what it is. It's a round drum, a badaran or something like that. Badarum. And you hold it. It's got a thing you hold on the inside and a stick, and it's one that you go and all of that. But I don't, because of the music we're doing. It's just a beat, and it makes sense when I've recorded it and play it to you. It's got a real
chat's good.
Medieval feel to it. I'd like to play it to you. It's a great tune. It sounds really good. Yeah. So there's a couple of tunes. We do Midnight on the Water. So that's Midnight in the Water. There's another one, got Billy in the Low Ground, but that's a tricky one because it's a very quick. I can't keep up with the violinist on that, even if I wanted to. It goes something like this. And it is played a little bit quicker than that. And then the Midnight in the Water, Billy in the Low Ground, and another Billy one, but I can't, Billy the Kid. I can't remember what it's called, but it goes like this. Right. I remember. Constant Billy, that's what this one's called. I'll play it one more time, properly. fella now. Yeah, Constant Biddy, that's what that one's called. And that's it, really. I've kept you long enough. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. So
Awesome
I will
stuff,
release
Brent.
the gig
You've really improved,
video.
man.
And
Yeah, I think you got there, man. You know, I'm sure the guys are back here as well, like what you said.
As real as it was, because that's what it was.
Man, just try your best, bro.
It is what it is, to be sure. So
All you can do,
don't
man.
forget, if you're not subscribed, if you want to subscribe,
Yep, subscribe to Brendan's Music Realm right there. Right there.
And again, don't worry
Bottom
about
left corner, go over there and subscribe, guys. Top man.
If you did enjoy it, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, you can give a thumbs down. Someone in Happy's, I made a comment on Happy.
I can't see no one giving you a thumbs down, Brent. Just an absolute arsehole would give you a thumbs down.
From this fella. You think these people have got better things to do, really?
I can't believe how much he's improved, though. The finger work.
Even my music, shit.
It looks like he's already got all like the chord sort of stuff, the strummy stuff, all sort of locked down already.
On that note, until next time, I will be putting some videos up. Just a quick one. It's a place called Meeting Hall, which is the only place in New Haven left with a stage for theatres and gigs and music events. And the council have sold it or trying to sell it off, and we're fighting tooth and nail to try and keep it. And they're doing underhand stuff like the councils do. You know, stuff's been going on in the back. Anyway, I'm going to be putting up a video about that, so stay tuned.
We sure will, Brendan.
Thanks for watching.
Awesome.
Let's look at a few things here.
In the chat.
You know how the tree breaks apart, okay?
In the chat, do you think Brendan's got that? I think he's got that. A little bit of practice, he'll have that down, mate. What was we going to watch next? I'm going to watch Lev. Let's give Lev a watch, then we go back to that.
Chi creation, spirit consciousness.
I know that's really loud. Hold on.
So, instead of seeking spirit consciousness, it's more about making the realization that you're already connected to spirit consciousness.
That's a better sound, Lev, actually.
You're part of spirit. Everybody is.
Sound a lot louder than normal.
Instead of like looking for an ascended master, look for the next person. It's like the spirit consciousness that exists within everybody, or all life, even plants. It's already there.
Yo, Martin, Astral's in the house. Welcome in. Matthew, welcome in.
Seeing this, it's like you could speak to somebody who's asleep. You know, not awake in terms of like the truth movement and all those things. And because spirit exists within them, maybe you're seeking an answer, and spirit might even speak through that person that's asleep. You know, like give them that inspiration to say those words that you needed to hear. So, like, you know, if you wanted to speak to spirit, there's many options. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's so many people that has that connection, you know? Like I say, you connected yourself, so even your internal dialogue.
Nice one, Chills.
You're talking, you know.
Yeah, Chills has just put Brendan's channel in the chat there. Good stuff, man.
Views and, you know, day-to-day things in your internal dialogue, so you're speaking to yourself, you know? That's like a, you know, that realization that yourself is part of that spirit consciousness.
Give a thumbs up.
So you're speaking with spirit there. So there's no need for any contracts. The spirit's not going to do that. You belong to spirit anyway. Why would he need to, or it, or she, them, need to make a contract? They don't need to. The thing is, you got free will, so you do have the ability to make contracts elsewhere, I suppose. You know, and that's like, you know, that's leaving spirit consciousness. So, you know, where it is really, like that spark of light which exists in everybody. And how that relates to, you know, the previous episodes and such. So, we've got the caves in America. I featured them on the first series. And how they make this shape, you know, kind of significant because it's the heart and all those kind of things. And also, you got the sun. So, you've got spirit, the light of spirit within the heart. But it's not just a heart, it's a tunnel. Like the flower is a tunnel. Like how the heart is a chakra, a portal. You see how all the light catches, and then it looks like them giant clams, how, you know, the light travels. And you can see something there, you know, even though it's just too bright to see it. It's like a split. And within that split you can see another world. So, like the giant clam, it's got the same pathway. Like the river. But how it reflects in terms of what we are, as a representation for what the heart is. Because it's like every person you meet is a whole new world. And we only experience that on an energetic level or an intellectual level. You know, when you speak to someone and you're introducing yourself to their world in that way. But I think the deeper aspect of it is that there's a literal entire world within you. And so, like the clams, you've got your third eye. And we're all in this world experiencing this one. As part of the consciousness of Earth. And the spirit of that. I suppose also, in terms of like the pathway, it can be a rough ride, can't it, going down a river? And in terms of like how people can get lost on that journey, especially if we're under an invasion and our government want to misdirect your path, make you believe that spirit isn't real, then, you know, it pushes people to behave in a nature which isn't ours, you know? And so it's like people can get lost on that path, but they're still connected to spirit. And if we didn't have this oppression, these circumstances, we probably would have never acted in them ways. And it shows how it's important to recognise your connection to spirit. You know, to remind those people especially in a way. Kind of like repairing the damage which the influence of the oppression has caused. All those kind of things and stuff like. But I suppose also in terms of like Christ consciousness, because that's a thing which is taught. It's kind of like one of the things about Christianity which I thought were, you know, like on the enlightened path. But I mean, it's like, you know, it kind of does describe like everyone's got that spark connected to spirit within them, but they refer it to their God, and they refer it to Christ consciousness, Christ personality. And then when we refer that to like all the relationship between schizophrenia, mental health, and about homicidal stuff and etc. Oh, that's not spirit consciousness. You can see that throughout those theories and such. So, you know what I mean, that's part of the damage. You know what I mean, of why people are not acting the way that they should be. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, the people is part of the problem. I mean, I know the government's caused it, but we have to step up ourselves and make a realization that we are not that world that the government presents. You know, and it's kind of like, you know, we can make a big difference with that. You know what I mean? Because it's when you were children, if something were unfair, you'd say something about it. And look what the government are doing. They're really, really unfair. You know what I mean? Look at the wars we do. I mean, you know, poverty is one thing, but wars, all that kind of stuff, right? It's kind of like, if the people were to say what were fair, then the government wouldn't be what the government is. So, like, the importance of, like, spirit consciousness in that kind of nature. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, thank you, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one. Nice one. Cheers.
That's quick. Damn. Oh, yes. Yeah, short one.
Hey, guys. Yeah, it's
I'm
me.
going to save this Tommy one for Saturday. This one's for Santero.
So let's look at a few things here. We know how the tree breaks apart, okay? And here in the foreground, you see all the sap in the tree. And when you understand the characteristics of the cedar tree, when I step back, you'll understand all the twists and turns. Okay? And you'll see pieces like this fall off, like the fibers of the tree. These come this size, they come this little size, they'll come as large as a city bus, okay? This thing is just a massive piece, but it's so tiny compared to. This here was like broken off. Where all the rest of it is and where everything else is, I'm not sure. But all this stuff, a lot of it looks unrecognizable compared to, say, like this. But the more you look at it, you can see it clear as day. And once again, this is quartz, not amber. It's feldspar. There's gold, silver, palladium, mica. All the stuff comes from the tree. Let's come up here. See that? It's incredible. You see all this stuff in your mountains. You know where it comes from, okay? This stuff does not even look petrified. And I just try to document as much as I can as I go through. Even though a lot of it may look the same, there's so much difference in a lot of it. It's beyond incredible. Look at this.
Crazy.
I mean, it literally does not look petrified.
That just looks like wood, doesn't it? That's such an insane shot.
I'm going to stand back and give you an overview of this, but I wanted to show you up close. Okay. Let's stand back a little bit. See this here?
Wow.
And this was part of the cedar. It's just a small piece, like a grain of sand in the whole ocean. This whole area. That's how small and insignificant it is compared to the size of the tree. This went up, went down, it twists, did all kinds of incredible things. And then they break off just like fibers, and they break up like I showed you in the wood of today. Okay, we're just gonna move on and document another place. Okay, just a little more documentation for you and I. You see, this is all part of the tree. And these balls of sap here, I've shown you whole mountainsides that are smooth with the moss on it. It's the same exact thing, except what you're seeing here is concealed with the moss. That's a small piece. I've seen them runs a mile long, if not longer, alongside the tree remains.
Look at that.
This is incredible.
No denying that. Look, and it's even got like the seam quartz going through it, which was the amber.
And I know this is not new for everybody, but that's what the biblical trees did. And I'll show you, if you haven't seen it, I've showed many times where the trees do this, and I walk through the gaps, like this gap right here. I'll walk through the gaps that are massive. I may put a picture or video in here walking through the gap, and you'll see how large these trees were.
It's the same, right?
The gaps. Right here, they're all over. The gaps you would walk through. The way the tree breaks down and all the splits. There's one of the gaps. They're all over. They're everywhere. But it's incredible. Let's go right here. I'll show you. And this is the remains of a giant cedar tree. Let's go right up here. And the cedars have special characteristics, the way they twist and turn. You see here how this is going down. Lord knows how far it goes down. And Lord knows how far it went up. It went up, just like it says, that the tree could be seen from all ends of the earth. It's fascinating. Look at this. Just the way the tree breaks, it's incredible. All of this. Whew. Let's go right up here and take a look. Look at this. Some of it hasn't been exposed to the weather. You can see it a lot better, the actual color. See up there? A lot of this doesn't even look petrified. And you see down here, we'll take a little walk down there, all the sap that was in the tree. Look at this. This is truly incredible. Let's walk down here real quick, and I'll end this little portion. Look at this little sliver. Yeah, it is truly incredible. Doesn't even look petrified. All right, well, I'm going to end this here, and we're going to move on. Gee. Look at all the different things that was in the tree. Wow. All right, we're going to move on. Okay, so I'm going to show you some incredible stuff. I mean, some absolutely incredible stuff. But first I want to explain again that everything you see that I'm going to show you and have shown you and going to show you right now is the same within a 100-mile radius of where I am. It's all the same. We're on the top of a, well, semi on the top of a hill, and it's not a mountain, it's a hill, okay? And it's like one massive tree stump, regardless of how hard it is to believe that. It matches exactly what Scripture says, where they could be seen from all ends of the earth. Let me show you. This is pretty incredible. Some of it's recognizable, some of it's not. But it's all the same. Like, you look at all this little stuff in the ground, like just about anywhere you go. You go down by the river bottom, you go to your mountains, national forest, even in your front yard, okay? So look at this, okay? And then when I take you around the corner, you're even going to be blown away more, okay?
It's around there, look.
This was a giant cedar. Yeah. This whole area for, I don't know if you were standing in the center, if it's 100 miles diameter, but it's a pretty good, substantial size. This is all cedar. The whole thing, everything I've been showing you throughout all my videos.
Doesn't even look petrified. Look at that.
All this. And you see the quartz. All of it comes in different colors. And it's not just the simple amber that people are told comes from the tree. Everything comes from the tree. The mica is the tree. The palladium, the mercury, the feldspar, the gold, silver, oil, coal, all of it are the products of the tree. As crazy as that may sound, you can believe it or not. They do all the mining and all the resources from mostly stuff like this. These are silicon-based trees. They're biblical trees. Look at this. It does not even look petrified. Okay.
Doesn't. Crazy. Even these big chunks. Oh, small, really.
Yeah, it looks just like part of a root of a tree. Like this tree coming down, you see the root coming under. You see these all over.
That just looks like a bit of a branch or something.
All this right here.
Petrified.
It's the same as all that. All that up there underneath that grassland. Underneath all that grassland. As far as the eye can see, all this down here is just bits and pieces of everything I'm showing you. When you see stuff like this, it's just weathered and worn and discolored. But when I go around the corner over here, you're going to be blown away. you're going to see the true color of this wood, or at least partial. Let's just walk down this edge right here. Okay. Hold on. Roxy, up here, girl. Come on, girls. And everything has the flat edge. Just like I've said probably 2 million times. That's probably 6 foot long. That's tiny. It's so tiny. That's like a grain of sand in the whole ocean. Now let's look at this. This here does not even look petrified either.
Crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh,
It's
man.
on an angled side that's kind of not exposed to the weather. This is what the tree does. And you know what's crazy is these silicon trees, whatever magic was in them, so to speak, like the trees of the tree of life, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, they were different. The trees today are not like these trees, or these tree remains, these biblical tree remains. They were definitely special, because I'm telling you, just about every resource, especially on the periodic table, come from these trees. You can believe it or not. So I'm going to pause it a moment till we get right down here, so hold on. Well, I'm actually going to keep you going from here because I want you to see everything till we get over here. These trees broke down in so many different ways, but the thing that's helped me the most is looking at dead, rotted driftwood, branches laying on the ground. It's the same exact identical thing. I want you to look at this. All this with the moss on it is the same as this. Look at this. This doesn't even look petrified. None of it. But you look at this. And the tree's like fibers. The way it breaks. It'll break off like that, and then it'll break off like that. Look at this. This is, oh my gosh, look at this. All this right here that got the moss on it, all this discolored stuff, and everything I've been showing you is exactly the same thing. Every now and then, I run into something that really shows the extent and the color. But I'm sure this is changed its original color also. It is incredible. This is just the way the tree breaks down. It splits because of the grain of the wood, like fibers. And in these cedar trees, they break down in so many different ways. It's, you can't even, I couldn't even tell you. I've tried to showing you that over the years. Alright, well, we're gonna leave this spot and move on. Okay? Give you one more look. This stuff here, hold on. This is the same thing. It's stone, but it sounds like wood. Even though you're not knocking on non-petrified wood. All right, well, and you know when they tell you about the largest tree in the world, Geronimo, oh man, they got Pinocchio nose. They do. It's such a lie, man. That tree is like a toothpick. The large 300-400 foot sequoias in California, they're literally like a toothpick compared to the size.
They're a little branch off these things.
Tree that one stood here. This is like a stump, magnified. The whole diameter of this area. That might sound crazy to people, but I'm telling you, it's the truth.
Okay, let's do the quick outro.
My beer's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all. And even if I could, it'd all be gray. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Beer's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all. And even if I could, it'd all be gray. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Dear Ben, I wrote, but you still ain't calling. I left my email, my cell, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 1,000 letters back in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem with my drunk ass or something. Sometimes I scribbles addresses to drunk when I jot them. But anyways, fuck it, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend left me too, and now I'm a couch father. And if I had a daughter, guess what I would call her? I'ma name her Banner. I know you dislike grifters, and I'm sorry, but my friend Harmon would protect me and said, don't worry. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even copy all your shit. I even tried to get a tan. I got a room full of your posters and pictures, man. I like that shit you did with Flat Earth too. That shit was fat. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back just to chat. Truly yours, your biggest tosser. This is Roger.
My beer's gone cold, I'm wondering why I
like you can't be bothered. I'm kinda worried, I think it's fucked up you don't answer Roger. If you didn't wanna talk to me in your chat box, I'm just one person, but you could've signed an autograph for Harmon. That's my boyfriend, man, he's 6 years old. He waited in the blistering cold for you for 6 days and you still said no. That's really cold, man, you're like he's fucking idle. He wants to be like you, man, he like you more than I do. I ain't mad though, because I do tell a lie or two. Remember when I tried to meet Duffy in Denver? He blanked me, dude. He said he would call back, see we're just the same. I never knew my father neither. He used to go skateboarding with my mom and I was left on the sleepers. I can relate to what you're saying in your chat, so when I have a shitty day I drift away and scratch my nutsack, cause I ain't got nothing else, and it helps when I'm depressed. Banner, I even got a tattoo of your face on my chest. Sometimes I go skateboard until I bleed like alcohol. It's another buzz for me. See, everything you say is real and I respect you cause you tell it. Harmon's jealous cause I talk about you 24/7, but he don't know you like I know you, Banner. No one does. He only knows what's it's like to be gay growing up. You gotta call me, man, I'll be your biggest fan you ever lose. Sincerely yours, Roger. P.S. We should be together too.
My beer's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all. And even if I could, it'd all be gray. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Dear Banner, Mr. the Good to talk to his fan. These will be the last pubes I ever send your ass. I spent 6 months now and still no word. I don't deserve it. I know you got my last 2 letters. I wrote the address on them perfect. Banner, I'm on the freeway right now, doing 90 in my ride. I just guzzled down 10 beers, dare me to drive. Well, it's too late now. I'm on 1,000 downers now. I'm drowsy. All I wanted was a lousy letter or a call. Banner, I rip all your pictures of my wall. See, Banner, that up. I'm trying to talk. Hey, Banner, that's Harmon screaming in the trunk. But I didn't clown the dude, I just tied him up. See, I'm not like you, cause if he suffocates, he'll suffer more and then he'll die too. We gotta go, almost at the bridge now. Oh shit, I forgot. How am I supposed to get this shit out?
The greatest form of control is where you think you're free when you're being fundamentally manipulated and dictated. One form of dictatorship is being in a prison cell and you can see the bars and touch it. The other one is sitting in a prison cell but you can't see the bar, you think you're free.
What the human race is suffering from is mass hypnosis. We are being hypnotized by people like this. Newsreaders, politicians, teachers, lecturers. We are in a country and in a world.
Big shout to everyone that come in today. I appreciate it, guys. Absolutely awesome.
The chasm between what we're told is going on and
Big
what
shout to Graham, Scotty, Chills, Big Pine. Big shout out to Big Pine. How you doing, dude? Schlo, Simon, Santiro, Infinity Brian. Shout out to Infinity Brian, Dan MC, Matthew, Lev, Ches, Nibbles, Big shout out to all the ladies that come in today.
Only some are aware that the government releasing poison in the
Jax.
I collect so many guns in my lab. I ain't never
Jeff, big shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, they shade sign on me. They just spray it proudly.
Come in.
They want you to believe the lie.
Oh, Martin come in as well. Shout out to Martin, Glenn.
It's fluoride in the water, but nobody know that.
Dan MC.
So a prominent ingredient in Prozac. For real? How could any government bestow that upon people who believe in political throwback? That's not all that I'm here to present you. I know about the Black Pope and Solomon's Temple. Yeah. About the Vatican assassins and how they will get you. And how they clone Barack Hussein Obama in a test tube. It's like we all know what's going down.
World. World, did you like that? Big shout out to the world of that curve. A big shout out to Dawn, London girl.
By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end. Whoever built the pyramids had knowledge of electrical power. And you know that that's the information that they suppress and devour. Who you think the motherfuckers that crashed in the tower? Who you think that made it turn into ash in an hour? The same ones that invaded Jerome. The ones that never told you.
It's days like these I realised I was right to ban you. What's happening in the chat? Is something happening in the chat? Oh, I'll just leave it. I'm not even too fast.
It caused cancer and it cost a lot of people their lives. Do y'all know about Bohemian Grove? How the world leaders sacrificing children in robes? Lucifer is God in the
Cheers, Scotty.
I suggest you open up your ears and you listen. It's like we all know what's going down, but no one...
Yeah, look, it was a bit of a laugh, right? But that's it now, I'm done. That's how I finish it off, right? I'll just finish it off with the track. I just finish it off like that.
By then it's too late, we need to be ready to raise up. Welcome to the end of days.
The greatest hypnotist on planet Earth is a oblong box.
Mud flooders.
It is constantly telling us what to believe is real. If you can persuade people that what they see with their eyes is what there is to see, you can't. Because they'll laugh in the face of an explanation that portrays the bigger picture of what's happening. And they have.
That's it. It's only over once I do that. I've done that a few times then. Just make a funny tune.
Seen every kind of sick, depraved act known to humanity, and still, when I see a black man walk by who has more
No, because Roger played Stan, didn't he? And he's like was saying, "Oh, these people have got nothing better to talk about except for me and their stands." So have some of that, Roger. But that's it now. I'm done. I am literally done with all that.
Maybe there is no reason. Maybe there's just a big blue ball out there that's mostly covered with
It's
water.
funny. It's funny. It's a joke, right?
Oh, this is Bo jiggling balls in your mouth all day, every day. Hey, you tuned in to Fuck What You Heard radio, where you can stick a dick in your ear and shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway,
hey Marlene,
I know you in traffic. Where you at, baby?
Cheers, Jax.
87 Regal sipping on a gold can, gun tucked like the fetal position. Top dog coalition coexisting with the codest whoever quoted from California district. Been a Kona like David Banner on the owner of the marijuana aroma. You smelling, hit a donut, yelling it's me, bitches. Who did it? I did it.
Yeah, so guys, back to normal Saturday, just a normal, no more Roger, no more all this nonsense. It's done with that track, right?
Like a mad scientist, laboratory bottles of empty Heineken, telling stories about the ones that came before me. Chinamen squinting inside because I'm blooded. Him, my shine is bigger than the striker lighting, and they like it him because I like to win, never lose. Put me on a pedestal, bet I pedal victories until I pedal off my shoes. Welcome to the Lions Room.
Yeah, oi, chills, man. You know what I'm like. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. That's all. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. It is actually nothing.
You heard was say hello to the little big homie.
I just get a bit bored every now and then, guys. So.
Reality ain't realer than this, homie.
All right, guys. All right, wicked. There we go.
Howdy, and welcome.
Oh, something's come on.
I'm naming this video Geologists Explain.
Tyson's mud fossil Mud Fossil Adventures. This. Alright, I'll have a look. Alright, guys, awesome. I will see you Saturday, same time. Till then, take care. Have a good one. I appreciate everyone coming in. As I say, that was it, the joke's over now. It's done, all right? Right, let's get this sorted. I think they've had enough. I think Harmon's had enough. Roger's had enough. I think they've had enough now. I could carry on, but even that gets boring, doesn't it?